I'm stuck on Google Calendar now, partly because every device syncs well. I mean, my iPhone syncs with it, my iPad syncs with it, my Android devices sync with it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Google's going to sync with their own calendar.
Right.
You know, and Windows and Mac and everything syncs with it. So I can use it no matter where, and I can use your computer and use it, right? So it's great to have a cloud-based calendar. And it's going to be hard to rip that away because even if you designed a better calendar with PlanCast information or TripIt integration, which actually there is some TripIt integration already. I mean, if you look at next week, you can actually see what TripIt did. So TripIt put these things in, rental car, and
I actually overlaid my Foursquare data, which is an interesting visualization. You start to see where you checked in vis-a-vis where you're supposed to be at what times.
Yeah.
But kind of coming back to your point, a paradigm shifting calendar, let's assume that more or less they're all in the same bucket. I mean, I understand all of the kind of salient points you're making as far as Google Calendar is concerned, even amongst the early adopters, which are kind of sitting at the top of that heap. What's your sense on the kind of openness and the ability to adopt something that radically changes the way we look at our time and the way we manage our time?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get me away from this right now because of the lock-in of iPhone and Android and iPad and Windows. Sure. It has to work everywhere, and it has to be built in. I mean, if you could convince Steve Jobs to put your new calendaring as the key calendaring, you know. And I don't think that's going to be an easy thing to do, because I know how Steve works.
He's changing Mobile Me to be Tungle Me, no?
Yeah, I wish. You know, I mean, it's just really going to be tough. I mean, that's why I like Tungle, because it uses Google Calendar. It doesn't try to replace it. It doesn't try to go, no, you can't use Google Calendar. Sorry. It uses what works. It's sort of Flipboard, same thing, right? Flipboard looks really cool, but underneath it's all Twitter,
right?
You know?
Right,
or Facebook, and it doesn't try to replace Twitter or Facebook. It just says those things are what they are, and they're not going away, and we're going to use them, and we're going to use them and hide them a little bit, but we're going to use them to create something beautiful. And it's the beauty of it that matters, not the underlying data architecture.